got going on over there? And this was your.
I know. Damn, my nail coming off. Hold on, I gotta fix myself. Lord. Yeah, I was fasting this whole week, so I haven't been drinking. It's on? Yeah, it's on. So this has been the longest I've been without drinking alcohol, like this whole quarantine. Like I've been a week with no like drinking alcohol. So
I've been going through bottles.
I was going through bottles, and then it got to a point where I'm like, sis, you don't need to be doing all this. Like
I realized that Friday once I killed a fifth of vodka like in a day.
See you be on that hard stuff. I just be drinking wine and champagne and stuff like that.
If I drink champagne, I'm done for the day. Like,
why y'all such pussies on champagne?
I mix it.
You mix it with what? Champagne don't go with anything. It's by
Hard
itself.
Hard liquor.
You too old for that. You know better.
I know, but I be trying to go to sleep, man.
You be trying to go, boy. You better take what's them pills? You better take a Benadryl.
Them shits don't work for me.
It don't work for you.
Anyway, man, let's take a shot.
What's this? Shot of what?
This is GQ's fault.
I hate you, GQ. I'm gonna cut off your mustache while you sleeping.
The biggest fucking.
You know, I got two of those bottles at home. So I mean, but I don't drink. So y'all can. I got alcohol in my house. Y'all can have it.
Right.
Cheers.
Woo. So, this one is kind of special to me because I feel like I don't know, bro. And like, it's weird because it's like I saw you start. And so,
you did, and I thought about that today. You really did.
When we were doing the sound clash mixes.
Yeah.
And so in like a weird way, I'd be like, damn, I kind of feel like Sage like a protege sometimes. But I'd be like so proud, man. Like,
I mean, yeah, you held me down when I was in the trenches doing the sound clash mixes and stuff with you and stuff. I do too. I got them all on my hard drive, and I try not to go back and listen to them because I'll be like, girl, like what you was doing, girl? You was doing like you thought you was doing the damn thing, but.
I have old mixes like that, and then I start cursing out people like, yo, let me release this bullshit.
Bruh, like I just started release. Like if I had a mix for somebody, like if they don't tell me, like if I'm holding on to somebody mix, then I just release it. That's how I did the Spinning Black Girl Magic mix, because I was holding it for somebody, and like they wasn't like getting back with me. No beef or nothing like that. I love you. Like yeah, so it was just sitting. I'm like, man, I'm just about to drop this bitch. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So
I got to so your rise, I mean, to me, I mean, when you were still like OG Legs. This is the OG Legs.
OG Legs days. Like OG Legs days. Oh, I was a baby. I was a baby. Ooh, Jesus. Don't let them old tweets come back up.
I remember for a minute, like you were thinking about it. It was like you were kind of putting your toe in the water, like going back and forth, like thinking.
Yeah.
Then like at the end of sound class, you go up there by rock and you like, You didn't really know if you wanted to do it for real.
I know. Yeah, I used to be bullshitting around it or whatever. Like, oh, I was like, oh my God, like he's so good. Like I'm not about to go up there and embarrass myself, and then like I was just like, again, fuck it. That like again, just fuck it, and I just like I stopped just being afraid and like just being timid about it, and just standing in my shit. Like if you won't do it, do it.
So with that, I mean, what prompted the switch from OG Legs to Legatron Prime?
I was just growing. Like I wasn't the same person that I was. Like OG Legs, like that was like a younger me, and then like I was just like growing. Like I was getting better and trying to like actually like take it serious, like be for real. Like all right, so if I'm going to go to the next level, like we gotta think about branding. We gotta think about like your name. Like we have to think about like your sound, like who you are, like as just a person in general. And OG Legs just was like a little me. Like that's my shoulder devil. OG Legs is my shoulder devil. So if you ever see me go off on somebody, that's not Legatron, that's OG Legs, and I'm not apologizing because you probably did something to make me go off, to bring it out. But that I was just growing, and I outgrew like what that space was that I was in. Like I just outgrew all of that, and like once I like switched. Like I switched everything. Like I got, a bigger controller, like switched my name, like was going through logos, like all other stuff. So it was like I had to grow, and in order to grow, the name kind of had to go.
So one of the things that like was kind of cool to me, it was like, and Jess is kind of the same way with that too. It's like once y'all started, it was like y'all just fucking like exploded.
Yeah, like
I've seen people like DJ for years that don't do like half the shit y'all have done in like such a short amount of time. So what would you contribute that to?
I mean, I was fresh on the scene, and there was a conversation earlier where y'all was talking about like, you know, like when there's like the up and coming DJ, the rising DJ, like that's the person getting all the gigs and stuff like that. And yeah, you know, like when you get hot, like it's like when you like have that momentum, you got to keep going. So like I was really like keeping my foot on people's necks. So once I started going, I didn't stop. And sometimes that meant that I would do like 2 gigs in a day or 3 gigs in a day, or like I would like pick gigs that I wasn't necessarily like excited about. But it was just like I had to keep going. And really and truly, this quarantine is the first time, this is the longest I've ever been without DJing. Since 2015. Like I've never like I took off 2 weeks after my mama passed, but after that, like this is like
the longest break.
Yeah, the longest break I've ever had like DJing. Like
do you think and I've kind of been wondering this because I think when you like with the brand change and then like your quick ascent, it started to come around the time where like women DJs were becoming like a big thing. Mm-hmm. So do you think that played like a big part in it? Yeah,
I think it did. Like I was not like super ahead of the curve because female DJs have always been around. But due to the fact that, you know, like I was making so much noise that, you know, it brought on a lot of females to actually step into DJing. You know, Holly want to DJ or whatever. And definitely because, like, you know, now female DJs, like, getting booked and stuff, that's, like, a thing now. And that's cool. Like, that's cool with me and shit. They got money to go around for everybody. We can all eat. Right. But, you know, like, these promoters and stuff, they just see a female and they like, oh, we got a female DJ, and they're not really, they looking at you because you're a female. Because you look good. Not because sometimes because you sound good or whatever, that you necessarily fit their event, blah, 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 all that other stuff. Yeah.
I think one of the things, like, I do, like, admire is that you've been able to blend, like, all of your passions together, and it's so far, like, to pop up, and it's like,
I couldn't imagine myself doing something that my whole heart wasn't into. Like, I'm not doing it because, oh, it's cute to be a female DJ. It's cute to look good and be behind her. No, like, I wasn't going to disrespect, like, the people who came before me. I'm not going to disrespect y'all like that. Just coming up and, you know, getting these gigs because I'm cute and I know it, but I'm trash.
That's what I be saying, too.
Like,
I'm not trash for it. I know I'm cute now. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, I know I'm cute, but them blends though.
Hey, aunties.
Not you. Not you.
All right, I got 2 more questions for you. Okay. So, what did it? How did Primetime come about, and what led you to the switch to move it from being downstairs to upstairs?
Okay, Primetime came about really like randomly. It wasn't random. I was DJing like sometimes for L doing groove therapy at you know, Dragons Inn downstairs. So, you know, I'm there like every month or whatever, rotating DJs, spot. So he, like, L has been behind my back since the Sound Clash. Like, before I started DJing, like, I was always at the Sound Clash. I was always the chick at the shows, like the only girl that, me, Ari Jock, like the only girls that sometimes shows in Hi-Ho and shit. And, you know, I was doing photography for him for a minute, and he kind of like was pushing for me to, you know, do this. So he, you know, kept getting in like Jeff and Brian face, like, hey, like, look at her. And, you know, they was just like, all right, we'll see. She ain't never DJed anywhere like that before, but we gonna see.